welcome to part 2 of Snare Drum of the Week. I'm actually going to be deviating from what I was planning on doing because I just got this bad boy, and as soon as it arrived, I used it on a track. It sounded incredible. So this is a WFL snare from the 50s. It's an old marching drum that's been converted into a drum set drum. It's a 10x14, I believe. Yeah, it's 3-ply mahogany, poplar mahogany with maple reinforcement rings. It's got the black diamond pearl finish, which matches my old Ludwig kit. That's why I bought it. It's got nickel hardware, which is aged. It looks pretty awesome the way it just kind of ages and gets kind of mellow looking. So anyway, I didn't change anything about it. It's got a pinstripe coated head on it. It had been updated with a better throw off than the original. It's got an Aquarian bottom head. Again, I didn't change anything. It's got snare wires that came with it. There's even a couple wires that are bent, but it still sounded great. I wanted this drum to get me a really kind of dark, moody, super deep, kind of raw, organic sound. I muffled it heavily, so I've got some foam that are taped down with gaffer's tape. I've got a couple extra bits of gaffer's tape that just were spots that I felt like there was a little bit too much overtone. I wanted this to be pretty much ringless, pretty dead, and super fat. So it's tuned not really that low, surprisingly, but I think because it's a deeper drum and it's got the old mahogany wood, I think that just kind of gives it a fatter sound naturally. Anyway, this is one of my favorite drum sounds. I use it a lot for Americana, country, singer-songwriter, anything that just needs a little bit more like a darker mood. I think this is going to become one of my first choice drums. It's a little weird. It sits a little bit too high in this snare basket, so I had to just kind of accommodate my technique, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this drum to work. I actually bought one of those pearl suspension systems, and I'm going to be probably putting this drum over here or over on the left as an auxiliary drum most of the time. But on this particular track, it just sounded awesome as the main drum. So I'm going to play a little bit of the groove from the tune I recorded the other day, and then just a couple other beats so you can kind of hear this super cool 10x14 1950s WFL 3-ply mahogany poplar. Check it out.